really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the...
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Packers.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
7 yards.
7 yards, the pickup there.
And 3.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Rodgers again now. Making the catch is Sternberger. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
4th down.
So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can.
Oh, the ball is out. Michel lost it, and the Packers pick it up. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player,
You go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
2nd and 1.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Ball resting on a 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
Aaron Rodgers hitting Alan Lazard. And the Packers are pouring it on.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Caught on the right side by Adams. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Eluding the pressure, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if I kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Newton, and the pressure gets to him again. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. So now after the sack, Cam of the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Kenny Clark picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They will go for it. Now Newton. And he's going to go down again. Preston Smith. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
I'm the
And
best
he
in the
fires
game.
one
I'm
that's
the best in the
intercepted.
game.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson. He's at the 50.
They ain't ready
He's
for
at
us.
the 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they've been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick 6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
On the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bump.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Packers 43. Patriots.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. It's loose, the ball bouncing around, and it's going to go out of the back of the end zone, so that is going to be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Number 33.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now a first down carry by Jones. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Gain of 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. from the shotgun to give to Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Kevin McCourty on the tackle. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up the third.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Davante Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers continue to roll. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Score, Packers 52, Patriots 14. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Packers pick it up. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Rodgers going to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. He sets up the screen to Jones. There he goes inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
First down, Packers.
On first down, it's Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now Rodgers, a free play. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Extra point try now for Crosby. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Packers 59, Patriots 14.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's Newton. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. 58, right over there. Right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Gun. It's going to be a long day.
On first down, it's Newton. And that's caught left side by the tight end, Keene. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Newton to throw.
43-yard line.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Preston Smith on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up third down.
Now it's Newton. Dancing to his left. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. From the red zone now, Newton. Now he's forced out left. He's going to take off with it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Newton looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Dalton Keene. Incomplete. Brings up third down.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. One last throw here for Newton. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Will Redmond. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20.
You're going to make everything
into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Give it some.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go